So, it's November right now, which of course means only one thing. Every store in America has thrown away their Halloween stuff and Christmas has been placed front and center. But you heard it here first, folks, I'm not ready for Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year and I live for it, but we've got a precious few weeks here first. A special time. A time where it's not quite Christmas yet, but Halloween's come to a close. It's the space where I think we're truly able to appreciate the fall season to the fullest. And boy, is there so much to appreciate. There's a chill in the air, the colorful falling leaves, a fond look at what came before, and a hopeful respite before what comes next. It's wonderful, and it's something that I hate to be lost in the capitalist machine of on to the next holiday. So let's do something about it. Today, I want to talk not about what makes a great Halloween movie, not what makes a great Christmas movie, though Lord knows I'm excited to watch every Christmas movie I can get my hands on, but what makes a great autumn movie? What makes a movie feel like fall? Let's get to the bottom of it. Okay, let's first address the turkey in the room. Though I love the holiday, I'm not taking Thanksgiving into account here. There are some great Thanksgiving films. You've got A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, and others, I'm sure, but we're talking about a celebration of fall on its own merits, not due to its association with a holiday. Also, while I will surely reference some other work, my main points of reference for the topic are going to be Fantastic Mr. Fox, Knives Out, and When Harry Met Sally, because, of course they are. No spoilers for any of them. Point number 1. Visuals, of course. The autumn energy has to be apparent from the first time you lay an eye on the frame. The color palette is simple: orange, red, and yellow, supported by various shades of brown. These colors will take you so far into fall territory, it's insane. The biggest visual signifier is, of course, trees, with the leaves turning color and falling to the ground. I can't stress enough how important trees and leaves are to a perfect fall movie. They're foundational. But in addition, as you can see so clearly in Fantastic Mr. Fox, this palette is incredibly versatile and can be further worked into the production design in exciting and surprising ways. The interior design of locations, a character's design itself, the golden orange glow of the cider room. You can get creative with it. Think outside the box. And if we look at Knives Out, the design of the main house is so incredibly cozy, I just want to stay there and never leave. The dark brown wood of the bookshelves and floors, the rugs, the couches, the lamps, it all looks so inviting and so completely autumn. Another visual landmark of an autumn film, in my opinion, are cloudy skies. Not super dark cloudy skies, we're not looking at storms here, but a slight diffusion of the sun really just registers as fall to me, for whatever reason. Costume design. Your characters have got to be cozy. I'm gonna say that word a lot in this video, bear with me. But it's chilly out, they gotta bundle up. I'm talking layers, pants, hats, scarves. It's also always a plus if the autumn color palette bleeds into the costume design, unifying the visuals. And it's impossible to talk about the costume design of autumn movies without talking about sweaters. You know what? No, this is its own category. Sweaters are the quintessential costume item for a fall movie. A well-designed and well-placed sweater has the power to send your film to the autumnal stratosphere. When Harry Met Sally is a great example because, well, firstly, every outfit worn in that movie is just the coolest combination of clothes I've ever seen in my life. But the sweaters, my god, the sweaters. There's not a miss. You've got going out sweaters, casual staying in sweaters, everything in between sweaters. No notes, it's perfect. Knives Out is a great example of using your sweaters as a tool to inform character. We've got maybe the most well-known sweater in modern film, Chris Evans' iconic look as Ransom. It's a very nice sweater that he's not taken great care of, evidenced by the holes in it, indicating that maybe he takes certain aspects of his life for granted. Every sweater and outfit that members of the family wear give us a little insight into their unique personalities. And of course, they all look cozy as anything. your visuals can only get you so far on their own. When I think about how to sound design the fall season, the very first thing I think of is crunching leaves. This is great to set the mood of a scene, add atmosphere, or even tension. Which, bit of a side note, if you're looking to make a fall movie, I touched on it earlier, but leaves are your best friend. There's nothing you can't do with them. Crunching leaves, falling leaves, catching leaves, piles of leaves, jumping in leaves. They're endlessly versatile and immediately register as autumn. Word to the wise. Okay, back to sound design. The sound of wind is something that's not specific to the season by any means, but something that can enhance your scene and definitely strikes me as fall. Add in the sound of leaves or cloth to the wind and you're on your way. When it comes to music, piano is my first choice. This is surely influenced by Harry Connick Jr.'s wonderful soundtrack from When Harry Met Sally, but something about those keys just put me right in November. That's not exclusive though. Knives Out has some wonderful string work, and Fantastic Mr. Fox really goes crazy with the score, featuring the cello, banjos, pizzicato strings, and glockenspiels. And yet they all feel very in line with the fall season. So you've got options. The atmosphere is really created by the combination of all these elements, but it's also heavily informed by where the elements are combined, where the movie takes place. And you've got plenty of choices. When Harry Met Sally features fall in New York City, and oh my goodness,
I want to go to there.
The city just reads as so inviting. Everyone walking around, bundled up, cozy, going about their lives, meeting people, falling in love. I lost my train of thought. Fall movies, city. And on the other hand, Knives Out and Mr. Fox both showcase autumn in the country, where the leaves fall on a sprawling countryside, trees are made into homes, homes stand alone in the season. There's something both isolating and full of opportunity at the same time. Time to spend, space to explore. Which leaves us with one more category. So by now, you should have a pretty good grasp on how to make a fall movie. Autumn colors, falling leaves, sweaters, cozy atmosphere, and honestly, you probably knew most of it before clicking on the video. But now that we've established how, I want to tackle the question of why. Why set your movie in autumn? What does it offer beyond the visual and auditory signifiers of the season? I think fall is a very thematically rich, unique, and exciting time. It stands for so much, but maybe more than anything, it represents a period of rebirth, renewal, and transition. Beautiful leaves falling means that they've died and are becoming new. Fall is a transitory season, and this has such potential for storytelling. Every one of our three main references utilizes this to a great extent. When Harry Met Sally sees our main characters come from tumultuous relationships and phases of their lives to meet in the middle. Knives Out follows a family reeling from a death and scrambling to maintain ownership and power. And in Fantastic Mr. Fox, we see a husband and father grapple with growing old and struggling to balance his desires with the needs of his family. All three of these stories would work fine in, say, the middle of summer, but setting them in autumn, with all the hallmarks that we as an audience associate with the season, enhances them and externalizes them in a tangible, exhilarating way. Similarly to how setting a movie during Christmas can emphasize loneliness, pressure, joy, and the power of family and friends, setting a movie in the fall raises the stakes for characters undergoing a transition in their lives. A contrast of the cozy with a sense of unease. It's wonderful and wholly unique to the season. It's just a fall thing. So that, in my humble opinion, is how to make a great autumn movie. Thanks so much for watching. Do you have a favorite fall movie I didn't mention? Leave a comment and tell me what you love about it. Also, we made a fall movie. It's called Time and Season, and you can check it out right now on the channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. It would mean so much if you can give it a watch and let us know what you think. Well, that's all for now. Like the video if you would, subscribe if you'd like, be kind, and take care.